What up, friends and neighbors? So, again, this Maui situation, right? The disaster response. Does it seem like to anybody else that our government? I mean, we're in a revolutionary moment, I believe. Taxation without representation. How come any time that there's a huge natural disaster anywhere in the United States, it always takes the federal government days, if not weeks, to get underway of the rescue and the relief operations. But it's always the American citizens volunteering that are first on the scene. Same thing happened in Katrina. 9/11, same thing happened, right? All the firefighters and all these military people and people that wanted to help, they all converged on Manhattan and started digging through the rubble to try to find survivors, right? It took the actual response, a while. I mean, the responders that were on scene, of course, they were there, but in order to get the federal government involved, it took even, days, if not a week later. But, same thing during this Maui fire, right? So it's taking them all this time. They're blocking the press from going in there. They're like, well, we let in a couple. Yeah, the ones that work for you. Operation Mockingbird again, right? Just my opinion. This doesn't go against community standards, TikTok and everywhere else. But anyway, so our government, they're like, well, we're going to help the victims of the Maui fire, right? But in order to get that aid out to them, we have to tie it to a new spending bill for Ukraine. So in order to get aid out to fraudulent slip, whatever, Freud, right? Whatever, whoever. Anyway, so they're tying it to a bill to arm the Ukrainians, who are failing, by the way, right? The counter offensive has fallen. There's destroyed American and German tanks all over the battlefield. It's riddled with it. They've lost at least 500,000 people. I mean, the New York Times just admitted that, like, oh yeah, they have gravely injured and dead of up to 500,000 dead Ukrainians, right? I mean, that's neither here nor there. I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. I feel for anybody who gets forced into some kind of bullshit battle, and when they could have just they could have had a peace deal over a year and a half ago. Anyway, but yeah, in order to help the people of Maui, we're gonna tie it to a bill to help the people of Ukraine, and they're getting way more money. So it's like something like $22 billion. And they're like, well, we'll give the people of Maui $700 per family. I mean, nobody here is convinced yet that our government is corrupt and it fails. I mean, the invent and the of the internet and everybody adopting its usage has shown us time and time again that these people were getting away with fucking doing nothing for decades. But now they can't seem to hide it, right? They can't seem to hide it. And they're like, well, we don't care. We don't care. This is what we're doing. And if you don't support Ukraine, you hate the people of Maui. It's freaking insanity.